Well, welcome to Connections Count, where we talk about everything from work, life, and everything in between. I'm Melody Beach, your host, and we are here with Sharon Grimm. I am so excited to have her here. She has a wonderful story and connection that I think all of you will truly, truly resonate with. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you for having me, Melanie.
Oh, you're so glad to be my first guest back. We are actually starting this again, our first produced podcast. I'm so excited, and you're our first launch guest. And it's really because you're not just Sharon Grimm. You are known as the card lady.
Yep.
In the community, correct?
Yes.
And why is that?
Well, I always have loved cards, and I am one of the reps for an amazing company called SendOutCards, and I've been part of that whole community for 12 years. And going into it, I was a card sender, and it just made it so much easier.
Oh, I bet. And cards, they do have such an impact on someone. I got to tell you, I've just been out on some personal leave, and I did have somebody send me a card every week. And I just so looked forward to it. It made me feel warm and cared for, and it was just such a touching thing. So I can just imagine how your business must have done over the last pandemic, the last 3 years.
Yes, and not just for my customers and team members, for myself.
Oh, yes.
To be truthful. The pandemic was not easy to get through. I had a mother in a nursing home, and you just mentioned how you had gotten a card a week. 4 years I did that for her.
Wow.
4 years. And
Beautiful.
I brought some of those cards with me to share.
Good.
And it will help us, give us some speaking points if we
great.
need it.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
But it's such a nice, something to look forward to, when you're down or you're having a tough time. It's just and it gives someone a personal way to write a message, and it's touching.
It helps both people. Did you know that?
No. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So if you're fighting depression, or if you're just missing that human connection, which we all kind of crave and love, and we're natural human beings, and we like to be social, and even the introverts and the extroverts. And the act of sending a card raises your vibration, which I know you can relate to.
I can.
Expressing gratitude is really high up there in vibrational. The higher you get, the happier you are, the more yourself you are, versus a low vibration would be like depression or stuff like that. So
and it certainly have to give you some boost in your body and to help heal and get better faster too, I would think.
Absolutely. Yep. I've been using this. My mother passed away in September.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
as
that.
a way to get through grief. And I've been milking my thank you cards to all the people that have done wonderful things for me. And using each holiday, I have so many pictures of my mom, and I'm putting them in there and just speaking from my heart. And it's like she's sitting on my angel arm, just helping me write from my heart. And it's so therapeutic.
Oh, it has to be.
Yes, and the recipients are enjoying the stories too. So,
wonderful. And speaking about the psyche and using that to better yourself, didn't you just become a coach, a certified coach?
I am a certified promptings coach.
Yeah,
wow,
tell us more about that.
Yeah, so our company, the parent companies now, they rebranded. They're called Promptings. And SendOutCards is an amazing program where you can go online or go on your app and create a greeting card, and they send it for you.
Okay.
You add pictures. The problem was people needed to know and learn about the power, like we just shared, the power of acting on that prompting to send that card, or acting on that prompting to reach out and thank someone, or even just acting on the prompting, you see a mother and a child struggling in a door, to help them open it. Just those acts of kindness.
Yeah.
So I became a promptings coach for people that buy the promptings package, and I get to coach them on
Okay.
this whole process of how to use our system and stories and such. So
Oh,
I am
that's
certified.
great.
It's a new program that they just launched and are offering. So I'm one of the first coaches. So yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool.
So thanks for asking. And that's just all part of the community that SendOutCards has to offer. And it's just a more broad, and they even throw in a virtual assistant to help you get your contacts in. So assist in more just having a coach, but actually getting the process started.
I love
your
that.
branding and all of that, and getting like 100 cards just out.
I love that.
Right
I
away.
think that's a great idea because sometimes people need that help right off the,
Right.
right from the beginning. And also a coach to help understand what those promptings could be to send a card. Some people just don't put that together,
Right.
until maybe after the fact, and maybe they don't have a card with them at their fingertips. And that is one of the, beautiful things about SendOutCards. It's right there in your computer.
Oh my
You can do
gosh,
it on
yeah.
your phone. You can do it wherever you are, right?
Yep.
You get a reason or a thought for why you want to send a note to somebody and say you're thinking of them, right? There you go, right? But some people
Exactly.
just don't put that together. So that's a wonderful, wonderful add-on.
It is.
So
It is.
I love it.
Yes.
Yay, great.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so you just mentioned that, your mother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you have a lot of other things that you do in the community, right? You're very active. You do a lot of outdoors type activities, such as you and I golf.
Yes.
Right? We're going to have a golf tournament coming up soon this summer, July. Everybody, more to come on that. And we're doing simulators on Sundays. So if you want to come to Pine Ridge, DM me and let me know. Well, we can hook that up. But that aside, you also are picked up a little side gig.
I did.
Right? But
I did.
it ties you into a lot more.
Yeah, I was driving home from playing golf. Shocking.
Okay.
In Hudson, Massachusetts, and up on the hill where the shopping plaza is, I saw LL Bean for weeks. Now hiring, opening soon. And I went, that's a company both my parents both love. It's just one of those legacy companies. It's all about outdoors. I'm all about outdoors. It's all about just, embracing people and encouraging them for a healthy lifestyle, and their
Absolutely.
clothing just lasts. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's hard to find good clothes. If anything, like this whole pandemic, you're like, I'm wearing the same clothes for 2 years. All my jeans are worn out. I'm wearing stretching pants. And everybody's like, I need decent clothes.
Yeah.
So they opened up a store, and I'm like, you know what? I could go get grief therapy, which I've done when my dad passed, or I could just get out of my comfort zone, get out of my head, and get out there and be with people
Be with people, talk
that
to
are like
people.
me,
Yeah.
and help them get out in nature, help
Yeah.
them enjoy time with their grandkids, help them, whatever it is, and just get to know them. And
A little
that's
piece.
all I wanted to do. And
I
they
love it.
hired me, and it was such a fun holiday season.
I can see that connection. I can definitely see how it would resonate with you. Definitely agree with you about the clothes. My husband and I have a lot of LL Bean pieces, shoes, slippers, all of that.
Yeah.
Love a lot of their merchandise. Love the fact that it's close now.
I know.
Okay? I mean,
Yeah.
I love going to Maine. Nice trip, awesome, but you don't have to anymore.
I was
And-
very impressed. The company gave us all an amazing gift for working hard, which I'm
Oh,
all
the
about
holiday.
appreciation.
Yeah.
So I spent the next 2 weeks taking team photos, putting together a big card to send to the corporate
Oh,
offices
that's
to let them
beautiful.
know
I
these
can
are the
see you
people.
doing that.
These are the people that you just touched. These are the
That's
people
great.
that were doing all your, making sure everybody got their holiday gifts and
Yep.
stuff like that. So they could put faces to the names that are in their computer systems.
Well, that makes you resonate with the people, your employees, right? That's a beautiful thank you, Sharon. And
Yeah,
I-
the
and it's
management was
very
blown
thoughtful.
away. They were like, we have the card displayed. I did an extra one in our break room. So because not everybody's there, they didn't need all those employees after the holiday season. So
Right.
it was like they were like our little friends and family, and it was fun. It was super fun.
Oh, that's
nice to have
awesome.
that memory.
Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah.
a really nice touch. So tell me more. What else is going on with you?
Well, let's see. 5 years ago, we started crewing for hot air balloonists.
Oh,
And we were
hot air balloons, everybody.
Yeah, it was fun. It was how I got over my fear of heights. Still working on it.
What, really?
I like the slow climb and the slow descent. The roller coaster thing's not for me.
Wow.
But yeah, and I've always been fascinated with hot air balloons. They're just so magical.
They're beautiful and they're elegant and they are stunning.
Yeah.
And do you do it locally? Where do you go?
Yeah, to Stowe, Massachusetts is a group of hot air balloonists that go up from time to time when the weather is, conducive to it, and they're all available, and they need help. So we just help volunteer and crew for them. It's so much fun.
And does that mean you get to go in the basket?
Yep.
Beautiful pictures from there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But what a group of people that you would connect with.
Totally.
It's got to be really a nice community because you're doing a lot of things. Life depends on you, right?
Yeah.
All working together as a team, connecting, right? And then, you must get up really early and go, or
get up early, and sometimes we don't fly if the weather's. You got to be safe.
Okay.
Got up early, and sometimes we see stuff like an engagement.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Because they're commercial pilots. So yeah.
Is that the lead-in on your son?
No, he didn't do it that way. He went down to Nashville, Tennessee, because he's a little bit of a cowboy in him. But
we'll have to talk about that. So that would be lovely, having an engagement and a hot air balloon. That would be very magical. I can see that.
Yes, yeah, it was something else. She was totally surprised. She'd always wanted to take a hot air balloon, and he was nervous, but she just thought he was nervous going up in the hot air balloon. Didn't know that he was going to pop the question.
Oh wow!
So it was perfect.
Great,
yeah.
Beautiful pictures, I'm sure.
Yes.
All right, and then your cowboy.
Oh yeah, he's engaged. He'll be getting married in August. Very excited.
Congratulations!
It's gonna be a barn wedding, and
country girl.
Yeah, she's into dogs and country living and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, she's going to fit right in with your family.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that we've spent some time together. Just want to make sure that we're going to have enough time to cover everything.
Absolutely.
Right.
What else would you like to talk about?
What else did you bring? I want to know.
Oh, so
these are the cards.
These are some of the cards that I've been going through my mother's things that were kept. So she's in a nursing home. You and I know that how much I'm all over the place. I camp, we hike, and whatever. So when we went on a trip, now my mother was in her 80s. She does not have an iPhone. She's not on Facebook or anything like that. So I used the cards in this way. So when we took a trip, I would just send like a story and a card.
Great idea.
So this one's Burlington, Vermont. And this is just pictures of us hiking by a waterfall. This is in the middle of the pandemic. You'll notice there's like masks hanging around our neck and stuff like that.
That's a great idea, especially for somebody that doesn't have a phone and they're not doing things like that's how they can stay connected.
Right. And remember all the rocks that were in the woods with all these
people
fun
with the messages of hope
oh my gosh,
inspiration.
And then she was big into humor, so it says Cliff sucking in for the photo, his belly, because we all gained a few pounds over the pandemic, if you didn't know.
We?
Ha ha. And, and then just a sweet little message. And this is her son's community garden so that she could see what he's growing up in Vermont.
Oh.
So it was just like a little story card. And this is the branding and stuff you can put on the back. So if you are in a business or if you want to put your contact information, or you could just put more pictures.
Very nice.
And when in the middle of the pandemic, she got her first great-grandson.
Oh, look at that. What a way to show her.
Pictures of my niece Katie and baby Jacob. And just
lovely
little notes that her caretakers could read to her and they could understand and she could look at over and man, did she just love to hug the cards and kiss them and baby Jacob. And this is him growing up, doing more fun things at the farm and exploring.
Getting big fast.
Yeah.
Very big fast.
He's already 2. And then I visited some relatives, and it's just pictures of them visiting by the beach. She loved the ocean.
Yeah.
And just sweet little notes.
It's a great way to stay connected with her.
And then funny things like, see this car? I saw it on the highway. Doesn't it look just like the Monopoly car? Like when you're going around the game board? You just see crazy stuff when you're driving on the highway sometimes. And I was on the passenger side, so I got to take some pictures. And I just said, hey, Mom, check out this cool car that passed in front of us while driving home the other day. Looks like the car from Monopoly. So used to enjoy playing that game with Dad when I was little. Love you, Sharon. So little notes like that. When you have Alzheimer's, they time travel. My mother time traveled. So it helps trigger the memory. And I was so grateful. The whole 4 years she had this disease, she always knew my name.
Oh,
and I
Sharon.
really believe the cards helped.
Oh, I'm sure.
It really, really did. It helped keep that connection in the mind wherever the brain was at the moment, going around. And it was so touching that I never had to walk in there, and she always knew it was Sharon.
I really do believe you hit something right there. When you say the cards, I agree with you, right? And then you have your name Sharon in there. Love Sharon, right? And every time they're reading it to her, all right, she's connecting you, the cards, your name. All right, it is helping the brain.
And her grandsons and pictures of them and relatives. And
everything.
It just helps in the, helps her connect with her caregivers too.
The cognitive brain, that muscle needs to be worked no matter what disease you have, right? And I would absolutely bet my business on it that is true. I know I'm just saying that. But
I didn't do any research or anything about the disease.
I love it.
I just wanted to be there and let her know that I loved her, and that was it. Pretty much simple.
You did that. You did that. She knew that.
And that's the gift that, all your family, your friends, and keeping those connections. And I think that's what you're trying to encourage here.
It is. It is. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you're the perfect segue into it. And this business and the purpose behind it, I absolutely love it. Love it, Sharon. So if you are interested in SendOutCards and want to be connected and find a way to connect with anybody, whether it's a relative, whether it's a friend, whether it's a coworker, this is something you should really consider. Thank you for being with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
I can't wait to see you on the golf link. Bye.